everyone, it's your favorite tutor Crystal. Well, today we will be focusing on two different topics. First, we will gradually hack into some English expressions, which I strongly believe are appropriate in any formal circumstance. They are just two expressions. First, we have, are you making ends meet? Are you making ends meet? Yeah. So everyone's gonna be like, you might be like, what does that mean? By the way, what does that mean? Well, it's not so appropriate for you to ask someone, how much money are you making from your business, or how much money are you earning? How much is your salary? It's, a lot of people are going to feel like, well, that's not something I should answer. It does not sound really nice, especially in a formal setting. So that's why I'm like, okay, we should really talk about this, how to say it appropriately, in the right way, so that's why I'm like that. So now we have, are you making ends meet? That's the right way, are you making ends meet? Don't you think that's better than for you to say, are you making enough money? Are you making enough money? So when you ask someone, are you making ends meet? You're basically asking the person, is your salary enough? Are you satisfied with your work? Like, are you satisfied with your job in general? Or is it fulfilling? Is it fulfilling? That's basically the question that you're asking the person. So it's better. And if the person says, yeah, I am making ends meet, that means, yeah, I don't need a new job. When you ask someone, are you making ends meet? You're like, okay, are you making enough money? Do you need a new job? That kind of thing. So they're going to be like, I'm making ends meet. So when they answer that means they are not looking, they're not searching, they're not searching at all. So they're satisfied. And now, let's go to the second one. All right. So we have here, I know you're going to be like, oh, she's already typing. The second one, we have here, whenever you have a problem, who are you confiding? That's what I'm typing right now. Whenever you have a problem, who do you confiding? Okay. So it's another way of saying, whenever you have a problem, who do you talk to? Who do you talk to? You can talk to someone, but you might actually talk to someone without confiding in them. So they're not the same. They're not the same. When you say you confide in someone, confide gets something in it. It got confidentiality, confidential information. It got trust, because you have to trust someone before you're able to confide in them. And it's got secrecy. It's something secret. It's not something you want to spill. It's not a beans you want to spill, okay? You don't want to spill that beans unless you're like, okay, this person is someone I can trust. Maybe someone like your mother, your father, your brothers, your sisters, your kids, or your colleague at work. Or maybe even your best friend, It's not like something you can just tell anyone. So if you have a problem, maybe you're in an abusive relationship with anyone and you got hit, got smacks in the face, and you're like, okay, I don't know who to talk to. My God, this is really eating me up. And you're like, okay, who am I going to talk to? And then you're like, okay, there is this colleague at work. I think I can talk to that person. So you're like, I have a problem. And he's like, what's the problem? You're like, can I confide in you? Can I confide in you? Can I confide in you? And the person's like, yeah, you can trust me with anything. You see, you can trust me with anything. Can I confide in you? Like this thing is a secret. This thing is not something that should be published on the internet. So that's why you're like, can I confide in you? Yeah. So it got confidentiality. A confidential information. So that's why you gotta be picky or choosy when it comes to someone you should confide in. Okay, so that's it. You can see it's better to say, can I confide in you? It's not really okay for you to ask, can I tell your secret, or can I tell you something that's a whole lot. It's a whole lot. Okay? So it's better for you to just say, can I confide in you? Or if you have a problem, who do you confide in? Oh, you can say, your answer can be, I confide in my mother. I confide in my father. I confide in my brother. I confide in my sister. Or I confide in my colleague. So it could be anything. All right, so we're moving to the next part of this lesson, which is it's like a composition. You know, when you write composition at school, but mostly about yourself. Okay, some people are gonna be like, my name is something like that, and you know, this is my name, and they're gonna get stuck, you know. But right now, I don't want you to get stuck anymore. Now, this should also tell you how to structure, not only how to structure your words, but how to the confidence that this is also gonna boost your self-confidence. Okay, so right now, if you want to tell someone about yourself, you need some few points, namely your name, your location, your profession, hobbies, favorite, you know, you might want to tell the person your favorite color, depending on who's asking, you know, because if it's your boss in the office, if it's your manager, you don't want to say that. He does not care about your favorite color. I'm sorry, but that's the hard truth. He does not care. So you have to focus on stuff like you focus on stuff like your hobbies, but when you talk about hobbies, it has to relate. Your hobby has to relate to your profession. That's if you're talking to a professional. But if right now, it's not going to be about it's not going to be very professional, but I'm just trying to say it's not going to be very professional in the sense that right now we'll be talking about favorite colors too, pets, siblings, you know, stuff like that. It's going to be more informal than formal. That's what I want us to do. Okay, now, talking about this, we have name. Okay, we got name, so basically you can say, and remember, you have to start with up, like your tone is going to be up and then gradually it goes down. Do not say, my name is Crystal or something like that. No, my name is Crystal. Unless you want to say something like, my name is Crystal and I live in Europe. Something like that. But if you're going to say, my name is Crystal and I live in Europe, you know, my name is Crystal, I live in Europe. So it has to start from up, down, up, down. My name is Crystal. I live in Europe. Or you say, my name is Crystal and I live in Europe. I don't know if you get the difference. And then you talk about your profession. Well, I am a tutor. And you go ahead to say, plus, I would like to share my hobbies, you know, such as swimming, dancing, and cooking. Stuff like that. But remember, you're going to be telling that person something that relates to your job. If that person is a professional, or if they're not, then you might want to look for something else to say. Okay, so you talk about your favorite color. My favorite color is blue or white. You can also go for your pet. Like I love pets such as cats, dogs, and doves. All right. Okay. And you want to talk about if you have siblings. If you have siblings. But remember, if you are really a professional, you don't need this information. You should be talking about stuff like your nationality. You can say, I am an American, or I am a Ukrainian, or I am a Nigerian. So my nationality is Nigerian, American, or Ukrainian. Something like that. Or you want to be talking about your country of residence. My country of residence is America, or United States of America, or Ukraine, or Nigeria. So what's your marital status? Your marital status. Because basically, the person who's going to interview you is not going to ask you, are you married? They're going to be like, what's your marital status? And then you say, I'm married or I am single. Something like that. Okay, so looking at this stuff, I'm like, woo, it's really cool, and I'd like to see you later. Okay, please remember to like, follow, subscribe, and whatever comment. Thank you. Love you.